ॐ परब्रह्माय विद्महे शिवातद्वाय धीमहि तन्नो मोहन् प्रचोदयात्। ॐ परब्रह्माय विद्महे शिवातद्वाय धीमहि तन्नो मोहन् प्रचोदयात्। ॐ परब्रह्माय विद्महे शिवातद्वाय धीमहि तन्नो मोहन् प्रचोदयात्। ॐ गं गणेशाय नमः। ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्युर्मुक्ष्यमामृतात्। ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्युर्मुक्ष्यमामृतात्। ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्युर्मुक्ष्यमामृतात्। ॐ हरिं बगलामुखि हुं फट् स्वाहा। ॐ हरिं बगलामुखि हुं फट् स्वाहा। ॐ हरिं बगलामुखि हुं फट् स्वाहा। ॐ श्री गुरुदेव दत्त। ॐ श्री गुरुदेव दत्त। ॐ श्री गुरुदेव दत्त। ॐ नमः शिवाय। ॐ नमः शिवाय। ॐ नमः शिवाय। ॐ परब्रह्मणे नमः। ॐ परब्रह्मणे नमः। ॐ परब्रह्मणे नमः। ॐ परब्रह्माय विद्महे शिवातद्वाय धीमहि तन्नो मोहन् प्रचोदयात्। ॐ दिगम्बराय विद्महे अत्रिपुत्राय धीमहि तन्नो दत्ता प्रचोदयात्। Jai Mohanji, thank you so much for joining us. Today I will be reciting a chapter from the Shri Guru Charitra, and the chapter is number 35, entitled Kach-Devayani. The young wife asked Shri Guru, "What is our future? How should I live hereafter? Please favor me with a mantra." Shri Guru said, "A wife should serve her husband devotedly. She needs no other device, no mantra. If a mantra is given to a woman, some calamity falls. This is evident from the tale of Kach-Devayani. In the olden days, the gods and demons were often at war. Shukracharya, the guru of the demons, would recite Mrityunjaya mantra and the dead demons would be made alive. Therefore, it was rather difficult for the gods to win the war. Indra, the king of the gods, went to Sri Shankar and told him this fact. Sri Shankar was very angry and he asked to call Shukra. Nandi, Sri Shiva's bull, went to Shukra, who was in meditation at the time. Nandi therefore held him in his mouth and brought him to Sri Shankar. Shankar at once devoured him. After some days, Shukra came out of the body of Sri Shankar through his urine. He again started reciting Mrityunjaya mantra and brought the demons to life. Indra told Brihaspati, the guru of gods, about the Amrit Sanjivani mantra of Shukracharya and said, "The guru of the demons makes them alive with the help of this mantra. You being the guru of the gods, why should you not protect the gods?" Brihaspati said, "If Sanjivani mantra is heard by 6 years, meaning 3 hits, it would lose its importance. So it would be better to send someone as a pupil to learn the mantra from Shukracharya. Let my son Kasha be sent to him. He will learn the mantra and return." Kasha took leave of the gods and came to Shukracharya. He bowed to him and stood before him. Shukracharya inquired who he was and why he had come to him. Kasha replied, "I am a Brahman Kumar. Hearing your fame, I have come to learn at your feet." Shukracharya's only daughter, Devayani was standing by her father. She liked the Brahmin youth and requested her father, Shukracharya, to accept him as his pupil. Shukracharya agreed and Kasha started staying with him. The demons did not approve of this, as they suspected that the gods would learn the Sanjivani mantra from Shukracharya, and then it would be impossible for them to win a victory over them. Therefore, when Kasha had been to the forest for bringing darba, a kind of grass, the demons killed him. In the evening, when Kasha did not return home, Devayani requested her father to bring him home soon. Shukra, by intuition, knew that he was dead, so he recited the Sanjivani mantra and brought him back to life. Kasha then came home. Once again, when Kasha had been to the forest, the demons killed him and the pieces of his body were thrown in all directions. Devayani again showed anxiety for Kasha. Shukra again recited the Sanjivani mantra and brought him to life. As Devayani was his only daughter and Shukracharya had great affection for her, the demons now contrived to kill Kasha on Ekadasi fast day. They then mixed his flesh in wine and offered it to Shukracharya for drinking. For the third time, when Kasha was missing, Devayani wept and requested him to bring him to life. Shukracharya realized that Kasha was not seen anywhere, but he was in his belly. He told Devayani that Kasha was in his belly, and if he is taken out, he himself would die. Devayani said, "You are bringing to life all people and saying that you would die. How is this? Kasha is my soul. If he does not come back, I will give up my life." Acharya, besides myself, none else knows the Sanjivani mantra. There is a condition that this mantra should not be divulged to anyone. If it is heard by 6 years, meaning three per people, it will lose its effect. This is a problem with me. Devayani said, "Teach me the mantra, I shall recite it and make you alive." Shukracharya said, "The Shastras prohibit telling a mantra to a woman." Devayani, who was greatly dejected, said, "Then you may live with your mantra happily. I will give up my life." Saying so, she fell on the ground senseless. Shukracharya brought her to consciousness and gave her the Sanjivani mantra. While he was reciting the mantra, Kansha, who was in Shukra's belly, also heard it. Shukra recited the mantra and Kansha came out of his body, tearing out of his belly. Consequently, Shukracharya fell dead. Then Devayani recited the mantra third time and Shukra became alive. Thus Kasha heard the mantra thrice and made it by heart. Now Kasha folded his hands and said to Shukracharya, "I have studied at your house so far. The demons do not allow me to live here peacefully. Kindly therefore allow me to go home now." Devayani interrupted, "I have made you alive thrice. I love you. You should marry me." Kasha had said, "Being the daughter of my Guru, you are my sister. You made me alive from time to time, and so you are like my mother. If I marry you, people will blame me." Hearing this, Devayani felt sorry, and at the same time she was enraged. She cursed him. "Your learning will be futile. You will forget all that you have learned." Kasha said, "You have cursed me in vain. You will marry a person other than a Brahmin. Your father has told you Sanjivani mantra against the rules of Shastras. Hence, it will not work now." Saying this, Kansha went away. Seeing that Kansha had returned, Indra and the other gods were delighted. Shri Guru said, "For a woman, service of her husband is the principal mantra. She should obey him and observe vrat, etc. with his consent only." Chandrangad Simantani. The young wife then requested Shri Guru to suggest some vrat. Shri Guru said, I will tell you a vrat by which you, Sobhagya, will be perpetual and your husband will get prosperity. This vrat was told by Sut to rishis in former days. In this vrat, you have to worship Sri Shiva every Monday, observe fast on that day, and keep control over your senses. This vrat can be observed by married women, unmarried girls, widows, young and old persons of both genders. Charitra Varma was a king in former times. He had a daughter named Samantani, who was beautiful and good natured. One astrologer had said that all the stars in her horoscope were good, but she would be a widow at age of 14. The king and the others were extremely pained to hear this. Once Maitrayani, wife of Yaganyalvarkya, came to the king, Samantani requested her, kindly tell me a means by which my Sobhagya will be perpetual. Maitrayani then told her to observe Monday Vrat and said, by observing this Vrat, your desires will be fulfilled and you will get all prosperity. Samanti therefore began to observe this Vrat devotedly. Samanti was married to Chandrangad, son of Indransen of the famous Nal family, with due festivities. Chandrangad stayed in Chitrayarma for some days. Once he went to Kalindi, which is a Yamuna river, with some friends. They were traveling in a ferry boat. All of a sudden, the boat sank in the river. Even after diligent search, no trace of Chandragad was found. Samanti and her parents were greatly shocked to know this. Indrasan and his wife were deeply grieved. He lost interest in the affairs of his kingdom. Taking this opportunity, his enemies attempted to take over the throne and put Indrasan and his wife in jail. Samantini resolved to observe Sat as per the religious rule of a devoted wife. But as the dead body of her husband was not found, she could not observe the Sati rite as per Shastras. So she was prevented from observing Sati. Simantini continued her Monday fast and worshipped Sri Shiva. When Chandrangad was drowned, he was taken by the Nakanyas to Vasuki in Patal, in a beautiful city with buildings glittering with precious stones. The gate of the city was golden, and all persons in it were like serpents. Takshak, the king with 1,000 hoods, was sitting on a bright throne. Chandrangad was brought before him. Takshak inquired about him with affection and assured him about his safety and asked him to live there happily. After some days, Chandragad requested Daksha, I am the only son of my parents. I am recently married and my wife, Samantini, is only 14 years of age. My parents, wife, and mother and father-in-law must be mourning deeply for me. So kindly arrange to send me to them very soon. Daksha gave him nectar to drink and offered him costly clothes, ornaments, and precious stones. He also gave him a swift horse and a Nagakumar to accompany him. They instantly appeared on the bank of Kalindi, where accidentally, it being Monday, Samanti also had come with her female attendants for bath. It was the very place where Chandrangad had drowned. Looking at him, Samantini said to her attendants, who is this celestial person coming out of the water? I remember to have seen him before. Please inquire. Chandrangad looked at Samantri and began to think, she appears like my dear wife, but how is it that she has to Mangalsutra around her neck, and kumkum on her forehead. He descended from the horse, came near Samantini, and inquired about her with affection. Samantini was ashamed to see him come near. She told her attendants to narrate her account. The attendants told me, 3 years before, her husband was drowned here in this river. She is continuing her Monday vrat in grief, and today being Monday, she has come here for bath. Her husband's kingdom has been taken over by his enemies, and they have put her mother and father-in-law in jail. Samantini then asked, May I know who you are, God or Gandrava? Why are you inquiring about me? She recollected the face of her husband and began to mourn. Seeing her dejected, Chandragan held her hand in affection and told her ears in a low voice, You need not mourn. Your husband will meet you on the third day, but do not disclose this to anybody. In rode the horse and went away with Nakumar to see his parents. When he reached out, when he reached the outskirts of the city, and Nakumar entered the city and told the then ruler, Chandragad has returned from Patal with an assurance of assistance from Takshat. Reinstall Indra Singh on the throne with honor, otherwise you will be doomed. The ruler was alarmed. He realized Indra Singh from jail and seated him on the throne with honor. Indra Singh embraced Chandragad with affection. A message of joy was sent to Chittavarma, who with Samanthi and others was greatly rejoiced to hear the news. Indra Sen started with his paraphernalia to meet Chitravarma. Again, a ceremony-like meeting was celebrated and Chandragad and Samanthi met each other. Chandragad offered the ornaments, precious stones, fruit of Kalputru, etc., brought from Takshat to Samanthi. She attained all this glory due to observing the Mandi Vrat with great devotion. As advised by Shri Guru, the young couple started observing Mandi Vrat. Their parents also came there, bowed to Shri Guru, and were glad to see the good health of the couple by the grace of Shri Guru. They gave much in charity. Then all returned to their place. The couple later on had some issues. They used to come and see Shri Guru every year and had all prosperity. This brings us to the end of chapter 35. We do hope you enjoyed it. Om Para Brahmaya Vidmahi Shivataya Dhimahi Tano Mohan Prachodayat. Om Para Brahmaya Vidmahi Shivataya Dhimahi Tano Mohan Prachodayat. Om Para Brahmaya Vidmahi Shivataya Dhimahi Tano Mohan Prachodayat. Thank you so much for joining us. Please do subscribe to the page as well as click on the bell icon so you can receive notifications once we upload the next chapters. Jai Mohanji.